What's up guys, TC here and welcome back to Starbound Nightly, and today I'm super excited to show you guys a brand new mechanic, and it's the fishing mechanic, and it's actually part of a bigger part of the update, and it's called the collections. So if you see over here we have a brand new tab on our right. You click it, we have several little sub tabs here, and these are essentially all the new collectibles in the game. Not new, but all the collectibles in the game, and you can kind of complete them in this, and as you get them it'll actually fill out. So we have one for pets, we have one for trophies, we have one for fish, which is the new one. We have one for food and cooking. We have a fossil, and we have a bug collection. And these are really cool. I think it really adds a lot of incentive to players. So you'll see here I've actually caught a oogler with a capture pod, and it kind of fills it out and gives the definition. And so this is, I really like this. The incentive to fill it out is definitely something. It's kind of like a Pokedex. Now it's only for pre-generated monsters, so your randomly generated ones won't do anything in here. They won't be recorded or anything. But the pre-gen ones will be. There's one for trophies. This one will be definitely hard to fill this puppy out with their drop rates really low. The fish here, which I'll get to in just a second. The cooking is kind of cool. I don't cook much, but I could actually kind of see how this would make me want to just to complete this. The fossils one, I haven't done too much with the fossils, but I know a lot of people love it. And the bugs, I'm actually glad they did this because no one really did anything with the bugs. They don't really have much incentive, but when there's a collection thing to it, yeah, I could get behind it. But let's take a look at the fish. So first up we have a fishing rod. It's a brand new item. And so I'm going to give you a quick demo on how to use this. Hold right click to cast. Let it drop. You can use your WSAD keys to control where your lure goes. And essentially when a fish gets near it, you're going to start holding the left click as you reel it in. You're going to see the fish when he fights, you have to let off the reel in mode or it'll break your line. So you see this guy who took it, I'm reeling in. Let off, let off, let off, reel in. Let off, reel in, and there we go, we got him. So since I already have this fish, usually a little thing pops up down here letting me know that he's been added to my collections, but I've already caught this fish. So he won't be here. You'll see they actually die if they're on land too long. So you'll actually get pixels and drops from here. You also get occasionally a rare drop from them, so that's definitely cool too. There seems to be about 5 or 6 different fish, some extremely rare and hard to get, and the part I really like is that each planet, you can actually catch fish on ocean worlds, Arctic worlds, poison, and magma worlds, and I really love it because this finally gives us a real purpose to magma planets, and it also adds a little bit more purpose to the poison planets because you can actually fish on them, and there's actually unique fish that are unique to those planets. Now we're going to hop over to the Arctic fishing site real quick, and I'm going to give you a demo of that one. Alright, here we are on my Arctic fishing site here, so we're going to cast out. Drop it down, see what we can reel in. So there's actually one fish on here I haven't managed to catch yet, so let's see if we can get lucky and get him on camera. Let it go all the way down. Now I've already got this guy, it's not him. So you can actually guide your lure away from them. Ooh, actually, let's get this guy. He's taking it, so we're trying to reel him in now. And yeah, so it's really tricky. You actually, some of these fish can be very difficult. You'll be surprised how long it takes to reel in some of these fish. Just because some of them are really, really tough fighters. Like they fight a lot when you reel them in. So it might take a second for me to get this guy in, so just 1 second. I hope he doesn't break my line. And the cool part is there are augments. There's actually 2 augments on your fishing rod, similar to your backpack items, right? And so you can change the lure and the reel, right? So the lure is the part that the fish bites, and the reel is the part you're using to reel it in. We almost got this guy. Come on. Oh, he's so close. I better get something good out of this. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's so close. Oh, he's right here. Come on. Get in. Yes, we got you. I'm going to kill this guy. There we go. So anyways, we already had that fish. What was it, though? It was a... where's he at? Here it is. A whiskered chub. And so whenever you reel him in, it would pop up down here if you've never caught him before. But anyways, let's show you guys the augments. So up here, you'll see on mine I have a high-speed reel and a motorized lure. And so over here I have the 3 different reels and the 3 different lures. So the reels here essentially change the mechanics of how you reel them in. So a large reel, this one here is the high-capacity reel. This one has a large spool for a longer line. So this one allows you to cast further and deeper. This one here is the high-tension reel. So this one allows you to, essentially it won't break, or it won't break as much. And the idea is if you don't, if you keep reeling whenever they start pulling, if you hold it for more than like half a second when they start pulling, it'll break your line. So what this does is it adds a little bit more leeway, so you can hold it a little bit longer. It basically lets you make a mistake a little bit every now and then. You know, obviously you can't just hold it down. You do have to let go. But this kind of lowers your odds of it breaking. And then we have the high speed reel, and this one is essentially whenever you're not pulling, like whenever he's not pulling, you can reel it in quicker. Now I like this one because in my opinion, I think getting the fish out of the water as fast as you can is the number one thing. And so whenever they're not pulling, you actually can reel them in quicker. And so what you saw there, that was actually faster than it would have been if I wasn't using this line. But these obviously have their advantages, so you can cast further and deeper here. And these, excuse me, these here, this one won't let you, won't break as much, so that's pretty good. Now the lures, they don't really change the fish you catch, but they change the actual properties of the lure itself. So the sinking lure sinks really quickly. So I think this one is more about like efficiency of getting your line out in the water. So whenever you take this, all you do is right-click it on to your fishing rod, just like any augment. But more or less, it allows you to get more casts out because it takes a moment to actually see. Like when I throw out, it actually takes a minute for it to sink. And so like that sinking one, it sinks really quick. So I think it kind of lets you get, like, just kind of do the fishing faster. The next one here is the motorized lure. So this one gives you more control with your WSAD keys. And you'd be surprised how useful this is because when you have it down there, you can kind of control your lure. So if you see a fish you already caught and you want to get it away from him, you can control that lure to go away. Or if you see a new fish that you haven't caught, you can kind of guide it over to him. And so that's really good. And then the illuminate lure, this one's good for fishing at night. Now, as far as I can tell, there's no difference in fishing in the daytime and nighttime, but I'm not entirely sure yet. I haven't had the time to dig through the assets. But this definitely makes it easier to see and kind of see fish that are around it. So, yeah. Anyways, we're going to check out one last thing here now that fishing is over. And so this one here is called, let's put, oh, it's already there. Okay. So you guys might have seen one of my earlier episodes how it's really, really hard to move animals. And so, like, I was doing all this crazy stuff to get them transported around, and it was annoying. Well, it seems that Chucklefish has heard our calls because they have given us a, it's called a critter mover, but it's using a sprite right now for the paintball gun. And so you'll see I've actually already used it, and I've loaded up a, well, I think I did. Oh, no, I didn't. So let's do this. Spawn, monster, fluffalo. So we spawn in a fluffalo here. All you do is you walk up, click on him, you pull him in, and he actually sucks inside of your paintball gun, which is actually going to be resprited. And then you just right-click wherever you want him to go, and he pops back out. So this is going to allow you to transport all your farm animals. So say I built a farm here and I got tired of living here. Before, you're just kind of screwed. You have to kill all your farm animals. You can't transport them. But with this, you'd be able to transport them to any other planet. If they wander off, you can transport them back. Definitely a cool feature we haven't needed for a while now. Obviously, it's going to be resprited. It's probably going to have a skin. And I should point out that this obviously only works on farm animals. You can't like run up to NPCs or monsters and catch them that way. Only on these guys and like chickens and stuff. So anyways, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please rate, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later.